Hello, this video will explain how to keep specific encounter information from flowing to Alberta Netcare through CII. There may be times that you want to keep certain encounter information from flowing to Alberta Netcare. The easiest way to keep information from flowing to Alberta Netcare is to put that information in a field of the EMR that does not pull to Netcare. For example, any text that is free typed in a visit note will not be sent to Alberta Netcare. Note, however, that this information will also be more difficult to pull when performing searches in the EMR. For more details about the specific EMR fields that are sent to Alberta Netcare, please refer to the PS Suite EMR CII CPART guide that is linked to in the notes below. You can also look at the CED posters and view the PS Suite mapping video on the ACT website. Links to these resources are also included in the notes below. Now, let's go to the EMR to see how encounter information can be kept confidential. To keep encounter information confidential, you can use the EMR's confidentiality features to mask some or all of a patient's chart. To prevent a specific encounter note or patient profile item from being sent to Alberta Netcare, while you are in the patient's chart, click on the note or profile item, then choose Patient and go to Modify Note Privacy. If you choose a patient profile item, this will say Modify Profile Item Privacy. Once you are in here, you want to check off Make Note Private and click OK. Note, however, that doing this means that the information will not be searchable in the EMR by users who can now not see the note or profile item. For this reason, it may instead be preferable to enter this information in an EMR field that will not flow to Alberta Netcare. Another option is to leave the chart note as unfinished so that it is then not sent to Alberta Netcare. To prevent an entire patient's chart from being sent to Alberta Netcare, you'll want to go to Patient and then click Set Privacy Level for this patient. In this window, we can select the users that can view the patient's chart. For example, if we choose Doctors, only the doctor users in the EMR will be able to view the patient's chart. As long as you choose an option in this window that is not all, the patient's encounter information will not flow to Alberta Netcare. Once you've chosen the desired privacy level, you'll want to click Apply Privacy. A window will pop up reminding you that the patient will not show up in reminders and searches run by users unable to see the patient's chart. This is important to consider when setting the privacy level for a patient. Now, what if a provider wants to make information confidential after it has already been sent to Netcare? The provider can delete the encounter note from PS Suite. This will make the encounter appear in the CED report with a strike through and indicate that it has been retracted. The provider can then recreate the visit note with the privacy settings required to keep the encounter information from being sent to Alberta Netcare. Hopefully, you now have the information you need should you want to keep specific encounter information from flowing to Alberta Netcare. Should you require additional information, please refer to the resources shown here and linked to in the notes below.